see, I'm not on Thayrin at the moment. Kind of trying to finish up a run and then switching on over so we can finish up, hopefully, MSQ tonight.
I have a feeling we probably have further to go on that.
Rylea is currently trying to finish up a game with their dad. We'll see how that goes. Come here, you evil lava drake. Otherwise, things have been kind of quiet here for the past couple of days. Thayrin is currently looking at all the new crafted main gear sets and kind of reeling. Poor guy. Been running the new dungeon a lot. It's been quite adorable. Trying not to be spoilers, though. If you've been keeping up on top of things, you know how it's going. And this is streaming. It says it's streaming. Okay. I just have no viewers. That is part typical. People will filter in slowly as they want to. As you can see, things are kind of chaotic. Also, in case... Hello, Paul! It's good to see you. In case anyone asks, yes, this little girl is a marauder, not a warrior. I am purposely hanging on until 50 so I can do all the warrior quests back to back. This is why I'm also not in Dungeon Queue, but I'm using the Trust. I am not going to inflict my pensions for trying to get to 50 on other players without actually getting my job. That's just not fair. But the Trust, actually in this case the squad no care. They're a bunch of derps anyway. I need to level them anyway, so it's kind of like a twofer. So wonderful you could join us, Ripley. Hopefully this won't take too long. I'm making my way towards the final boss. Well, oh, I did this one already. Okay. We usually start late on Saturday or Friday because Rylea has gaming with their dad from like 7 to 8 to 10. So that's just our Friday time constraint. Yeah, I'm going to be stupid and pull the skellies. Oh, okay, the lavas are already down. That was fortuitous. They may be derps, but they know how to pull the DPS when they have mine too. And hopefully Rye will be on soon. They have a bit of maintenance to do yet.
Well, the problem is the maintenance I need you.
Oh?
Yeah, slotting materia 8s.
Oh, well, I'm almost done here, so.
Yeah. But that's the maintenance I'm talking about.
Okay.
So I can use the equipment that I got on Wednesday.
Right. Well, I'll be over in a minute. I'm at the last boss.
So you are.
And congrats on getting the Spear to Nexus. That's quite a haul. Now I believe it's all the materia slotting, or is it the light farming? I think he's up to the light farming.
Heck if I figured. Probably light farming.
Yeah, I
tried to forget that one.
Hey, come back here!
I got the bow, I got the bow, and that's all I'm getting. That is all I'm getting.
Yeah, I need to go back and get my ninja knife for that.
You don't have to torture yourself like that.
It's something to do. Come on, guys, kill that crystal. So I can, like, smack him again. Please, pretty please. Pretty please with sugar on top. Thank you. Yeah, I think when we did the light farm step, we basically just queued for Alliance Roulette and dealt with what we got, and 9 times out of 10, it was a hefty chunk. So that actually kind of worked out. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. This guy's pretty easy to beat once you know his pattern. Wow, cutting those hills a little fine there, Cecily. Oh, what do you expect? It's the Herpaderp squad. I'm so glad they added them, but I really wish they would expand them. But who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky with the next X pack. Oh yeah. And there we go. One big baddie, all down. Oh, she's so happy. Oh, Wallows are adorable.
Is there a lot in life?
Yes, yes, it is their lot in life. Now, are those template starlets actually better than what I've got? They're actually about the same with less defense. Ah, because they're Lancer, that's why. Okay, that's good to know. Woohoo! My guys went up level! Yay! Uh-oh. Oh, oh, I see that bang. Don't think I'm up for that. Really? I thought I... Oh, no, no. I've got her on... Nope, nope. Here only. Here only from this point out. Okay, boss. Yeah. Yeah, they're not ready. And they all have to be level 50 to do it. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So you guys... You get to do a level 15. Do that. Who else? Yeah, that's pretty much a guaranteed. Nice. So you guys go do that. All you other derps, you get to do training courses. And I'm going to log out from here. What's wrong? I heard that ew.
Well, you're right. They did recently have a fan-updated announcement.
Mm-hmm.
And if you click on the link for download the fan kit for presumably the updated part, it's straight to the Streamlabs, OBS, and Stream Pack for Twitch stuff, which is some streaming banners.
Oh! And I just exited the game like a complete and utter derp. Well, I am...
That said...
I'm doing good! I'm sorry, guys. You were saying?
I found a site that says... Okay, with patch 5.4 coming this Tuesday, you can now get your wallpapers ready, yes? And they show it. Please head to the official website. Aha!
Yeah, they have the one, but it's all lengthwise, like it's designed to look on a phone.
Nope, 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 nope.
I'm sorry. That was just
Right there.
Derpalopolis of me.
I've done it a few times lately. Now, which one is more... I'm having trouble. Okay, that would be more appropriate for Sakura. This is the one I want for Rosa.
Ah, yes, that's the one we want.
Save image as... .4.
Give us just a moment to do a little bit of maintenance here.
Yeah, speaking of, I need to do that in OBS myself.
Because we're betting 1,000 this evening.
Browse. Let's see. There. Okay, mine's up to date. Everything's up to date in Oklahoma City.
Ha ha ha. Give me a second. Almost done. Maybe? Possibly? My machine finds a brain? Of which, I've actually been running a little with Black Mage recently, and, I'm finding...
Feel the power!
Yes,
Sorry.
yes, I have. Apparently I was ripping things a new one last night.
Come on, say it with me. 3, 2, 1.
Explosion! You are so clipping your mic.
It's because the explosion is that powerful.
Well, I saved it. Ah, there it goes. That's one.
There you go.
Yep, all set up, and now we're ready to roll. Who's all on? Oh, we got a full stack tonight.
Everyone except for
Deal with adventures later. So, where did we leave this? I think it was with Matoya
Idleshire.
or Idleshire?
No, that's where we left and where I'm sitting. And the next quest thing should be right outside Matoya's relic.
No, it is in Dravania.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, sure is. Well, no, that's in the Dravanian hinterlands. That's where the relict was.
Oh, right. So, yeah, Idleshire. Okay, I guess I'm off to Idleshire.
I actually have... Wow. Okay, which piece is that? The hands.
As soon
I have a
as...
couple of pieces to... Ow. Pieces to extract. And of
Idleshire.
course, neither one is an 8. Now then, what did I get that's for current? Just the earring. 80 to 485. Does not even change the average item level.
Sorry about that.
Now, do I get lucky?
Geez, someone already has one of the new mounts from the new EX that came out. It was bound to happen, but...
Oh, right.
Hmm?
Well, the only aiming thing I got is the earring of aiming.
Mm-hmm.
What does this mean? It has an extra materia slot. Thank you, software glitch.
Right!
Okay, so that would take me to... And what's the current one I have? This is skills... sure, why not? Okay, I would like a, crit 8.
A single crit?
Yes. Because that will take it to within 1 point of its max, and the thing I pulled out of the old earrings I'm reusing.
Gotcha. Yeah, for those who...
Now, I will want more in a moment, but...
don't quite understand Rylea's joy, is that these heirloom earrings and any of the heirloom accessories, if you notice, they have 2 slots. They were only supposed to have 1 slot, and they didn't discover it until right before they went live.
Yeah, generally speaking, all the quote-unquote jewelry, which is generally the stuff on the right-hand side of your character portrait for the item slots, all of those should have 1 materia slot. And if there's something like a crafted item, you can actually get up to 5, but anything past the actual slot that they list, you have an ever-diminishing chance of actually getting something in there. And with the, the greens and the blues, like, come out of dungeons, you can't go over the actual number of slots at all. So normally, on the dungeon greens like this stuff, all you get to do is put in 1 materia. Except in this case, yeah, they screwed up and there's 2.
And they
all the normal, like, body stuff that is normally supposed to have 2 still has 2. Sorry.
So, they kind of were grumpy, and they realized that that sort of extra materia slot is going to affect the world first takedowns. But it was a case of, well, if we try and get rid of it now, a lot of people are going to complain because the materia that gets slotted in it is so expensive because of that. Yeah. Okay. We want to...
Hold on.
Hmm?
I still have the 2 black mage things to work out. Yes, I got 1 bird item and 2 black mage items while playing bard. Thank you. Ah, 33%.
I'm sorry.
And at least I got 1 back. In a moment, I will tell you what I want in the way of materia, because I'm going to need 4.
Ah, the joys of maintenance. And sometimes the maintenance can get quite squirrely.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here. So... okay. To start with, a spell speed and a direct hit, and then I'd say 2 determinations.
1 spell speed, 2 determinations, and a direct hit.
Yeah, the 2 singletons will finish off the partial points, and then everything else gets dumped into determination.
Right. There you go.
I would have dumped it into determination on the other, but that one was maxed.
Mm.
The 8s and not the 7s.
Yeah, don't put the wrong material in. You will.
At least the 7s I would get back.
Possibly.
I believe those are guaranteed. I think it's only the 8s. On the other hand, I wouldn't really cry if a 7 broke on me.
Yeah, it's not like we don't have enough of them. I need to, at some point, bite the bullet and go down to Mutamix Bubbly Pots and see if I can get them upgraded.
And it's not as if they're the next best thing to functionally useless.
Yeah. Hello, Octi! As you can see, we're kind of slowly getting our faculties pointed in the right direction. This might take
I've used 1 or 2 in gear where that would finish off that stat. Notably, pentamelding some of the, what do you call it?
Yeah.
Crafting gear.
Yeah.
So what's a prismatic ingot worth anyway? Not much, probably because of the number of people decenting things over the last week that produced them.
Yeah, also keep in mind prismatic ingots are used for 2 gear scores back equipment.
I don't know, I got them out of 8, or 480s. Okay, and just to double check, that is set, which means I am set, and we're...
Oh my gosh! We're gonna head off to questing before we run out of time? I'm amazed.
Yep.
I'm sorry, No,
it's a
I'm
dirty
not
job,
sorry.
but somebody has to materia it.
Yeah, well. Yeah, Little Hahapoo actually went up like 3 levels in Marauder today.
Oh, congrats.
Maybe even 4. I'd have to check, but yeah, she's moving right along. She finally got into Dimsel Darkhold. So once she has that to 50 and everything played up, then I can start moving on to AAR stuff. I'm looking at the Ninja Knives quest and going, do I really wanna? They're really neat looking, but do I really wanna? That'll really slow me down. And she already spent almost like 6 months, because I only play her once a week on Fridays, getting all her crafting up and going. I am going the right direction. No, I'm not. We need to go over to Gobby Town. Not quite sure why, but yeah, we're going to Gobby Town.
Because that's where the relict was.
Sorry, we had a couple days off, and I forgot and I didn't bookmark it in my in my mental faculties. Too many explosions.
Well, that is the only thing that needs remembering, after all.
Explosions?
Mm-hmm. So you're being seduced by the dark side. By the way, I was realizing earlier today there is something we forgot to do on Wednesday, and it's too late now.
What?
When we got to the point where the dungeon opened, and everybody was standing here with the pick me symbol over them for the trust. Remember, you can do small talk.
Oh, right. Derp. Sorry guys. Graha?
As I followed your deeds through history, I came across the names of a great many distinguished individuals such as Commander Hex and Master Matoya, and it has been a delight to meet them in the flesh. I heartily look forward to making the acquaintance of the rest, not least the Azure Dragoon.
Don't worry. Homeboy Estinian's gonna show up sooner or later. LSA? Let's see. Brilliant minds, razor whip, humor drier than Thanalan. Appearances aside, I'd say the two Matoyas are mirror images of each other.
Ow. Don't say that in front of either of them, especially the real Matoya.
Yeah. The
Admiral's Resolve. Ooh, more food. I might need to gold that one. Yikes. Alphana is eager to deliver the good tidings to Lemza Lomenza. Well then, my friends, let us return to Lemza Lomenza and deliver the good news to the Admiral. A word to the officer in Bulwark Hall should be sufficient to secure us an audience.
Right. Port to Lemza, coming up. As we suddenly wade through all the gill-selling bots.
Mm-hmm. Do you suppose we can cure that kind of tempering, too?
I wish.
Oh, wow, that was the greatest sound.
Sorry.
I think I hit a nerve.
A little. There you are. Bulwark Hall is this way.
So, that comment was well aimed, you say?
A little. Here's our intrepid trio. Graha?
Even as we speak, we're weaving a new future. And when it all becomes history, I hope that those who follow may look back with gladness.
LSA? If we offer them the means to cure the tempering, the beast tribes are far more likely to listen. Alfie?
Though the Admiral is not expecting us, I am certain she will want to hear our report. Come, let us request an audience. One Zinni coming up. Why, Rylea, ever a welcome sight.
What?
Oh,
Not me
and
too?
you too.
Oh, gee,
Oh,
thanks.
and you too. Tidings for the Admiral, you say? She is presently receiving guests, but for the Scions, I know she will make an exception. Follow me. Hey, Foxfire.
Oh, both the kobolds and the Sahagin are here.
Good timing.
My friends, what brings you here this day? Is this true? By the Navigator, I Cure for tempering. As often as I've been aware of you scions, I would not have thought it possible. And yet it is, Admiral. We have done it, here in Limsa, and production of more familiars has already begun. You have my thanks, truly. This will do much to advance the cause of peace. Yet, I fear it will take more to close the rift twixt man and beastman. Bah, even to speak of thus divides us. Welcome as it is, a cure will not guarantee reconciliation between our peoples. For those summoning and the tempered may serve to fuel the conflict, they are but the symptoms of it. If we are to resolve the primal problem once and for all, we must address the cause. We must strive for mutual understanding and find a way to leave our bloody pasts behind. "'Twas I who moved that the Alliance renew the push for peace. Since our ancestors came to these shores some 7 centuries past, we Lemenzans have been at odds with those who share our island home. Save for a brief moment of cooperation with the kobolds, our history has been one of nigh constant territorial squabblings. Meanwhile, our struggles with the Sahagin for control over the seas has only grown fiercer, a matter made worse by the thrice-damned calamity driving them to seek new spawning grounds. With survival at stake, each had no choice but to fight, and so I dismissed the peace as impossible. Impossible is a word coined by the weak, I proclaimed to all who'd listen, and they gave up. You and yours showed me to shame. Since you led us to victory against the Black Wolf, you have achieved the impossible again and again and again. And though it is high time I followed suit, hence my proposal to the Alliance Council. But no sooner did I reach out to the neighbors in Volbrand than my own people sought to thwart me.
You speak of the pirates who failed to attend the meeting.
Aye. Acting though a friendly faction among the kobolds, we had intended to seek an audience with the prominent patriarch. But the bloody executioners would not hear of it, and their absence sent a message to the rest. Though they are but one of 3 pirate powers, they are the greatest, and any attempt at peace would founder without them.
I am given to understand that their leader, Captain Hilfir, has been bedridden for some while with an ailment of the lung.
Correct. In his absence, his right hand leads, a man named Silkard, but recently risen to prominence among the ranks. Save for his disdain for authority, little is known about him. We have invited him to speak with us on more than one occasion, but he will not come. I have tasked the Yellow Jackets and the Rogues with uncovering his motives, but they have learnt naught of any value.
Leave it to us.
Leave it to us.
We got this.
We got your back, Admiral. We have a nose for the truth. Whatever the Sayards wants, we'll find out. Truly, I would be much obliged. I shall look forward to hearing of what you learn. Good luck.
So, Gurlian or Asian agent, do you think?
I want to say actually Garlean.
I've been thinking Asian.
We shall see. The Asians are kind of in disarray at the moment, and so are the Garleans. But, we do have, Fernandad to deal with. Graha?
I know not of this city save what I've read or heard in passing, so in this matter I will follow your lead.
Alice? The Admiral is right. The cause of the conflict must needs be addressed. To do what we can would ease the way, but ultimately it falls to the Lomenzans to make peace with their neighbors.
By way of a first step, I suggest we split up and make inquiries around town. Someone must know this sea card. If you could approach the pirates, Rylea, Thayrin, the rest of us will seek out merchants and adventurers.
If you want, I could go talk to Jackie. Right. And it looks like it's all on the upper decks. Which makes sense. Trying to do anything on the lower decks with it being party central is not helpful. Look at who we get to talk to. Hello, Carvalian.
So, liberated any good supplies lately? Curious about Sicard, are you? As am I, my friend. As am I. Sadly, I know nothing of the man, save that the bloody executioners experienced a marked improvement in their fortunes after his promotion. Quite how he achieved this is a matter of some debate. As you know, the last... let's see here.
I know, that word is just horrible.
Yeah, I run into it just infrequently enough. Thalassocracy. Something like that.
Thalassocracy. Woohoo!
Yeah.
There's a 5-level Scrabble word.
Yeah. Permits us to attack only Garlean vessels, yet these have all but vanished from the seas since the Empire turned in upon itself. In order to adapt, we Krakens have taken to trading with the East, but the executioners are less forward-looking. I cannot imagine they would willingly abandon the old ways. So how, then, are they lining their coffers? Whatever their secret, they are not like to share it with their rivals, but mayhap you will have more luck. That is sounding more Garlean.
Check with
Money
him
is
real
involved.
quick.
I have told you all I know of Sicard. Should you learn how the bloody executioners are lining their coffers, you will share their secrets with me, I trust?
We shall see.
Maybe.
No guarantees, because you might not like that answer. And now to run to the other side of town!
Yep. Well, you wouldn't expect all the different pirate factions to be next to each other, would you? I mean, that'd be asking for a lot of trouble.
Especially these two pirate factions. Let's be honest, I know where we're heading, and they
Yeah.
don't exactly get along. And we have to stop and say hello to Makoko, because she'll be very furious, so that's if we don't. Thayrin, you've got to hear this thing. Since he lost that to that... Gosh, he has to have one of the worst pirate accents ever. You got to
On
hear
occasion.
this. Since he lost to Yi and left on his journey, Hamashi Tia ain't sent me a single letter. Not a bloody one. Even when he's not around, he manages to piss me off. We know
Now,
how
what's this
works.
part of?
Cooking!
Okay, I haven't gotten through that part yet.
In other news, I've begun helping out in the kitchen. It seems to be the most natural thing to do. Just you watch, Thayrin. Next, it'll be me as Umbrel's the cocksure horsin. You do that, you adorable Lalafell, you.
Because, of course, I still get the standard greeting.
Yeah.
Greetings and welcome to the missing member. No, really, all people are welcome to dine here. There is absolutely no danger of dismemberment.
Yeah. And Roslyn.
I'm not looking forward to this interview.
No. You want to know about Sicard? He's a willy bugger, that's what he is. Found some clever way to make coin, they say, and traded it for Molskat's place in old Hifford side. There was a time we raced the executioners for the pick of the Empire's fleet, but the Garleans are gone, and them days with them. Owing to which, you've all of us had to look for other ways to make ends meet. With that jumping up bilger rat Sicard landing the juiciest, whatever it may be. Not what we sirens are struggling, mind. We do well enough guarding fishing boats from the fishbacks and other beasties. Get to the first pick of the produce for our troubles, see? Quality stuff at the bargain price. This we pass to our sisters as can't sail on account of getting old or wounded or with child, and they cook it up and sell it for a pretty profit. Simple. Oh, I miss the old ways, don't get me wrong. But when I see the girls with their little ones, I think to myself, a life of peace and quiet ain't so all bad.
Yes, something is definitely rotten in the state of Denmark.
Yeah. They're getting their hands on coins they shouldn't rightly be able to by Lomenzen law, which means they're not doing it by Lomenzen law. And when the Emerald finds out, she's going to be unhappy. But I've got a feeling she kind of already suspects. Okay, guys, what do you got? Graha?
Walking through the city, one would never suspect this was until recently a bastion of piracy. The Admiral is to be commended for overseeing so swift a transformation.
LSA? When I was about making my inquiries, I chanced upon a shop that boasted a rather enticing selection of sweetmeats. Perhaps we could take Gabu and Garaha there one day. Alphino?
I see everyone has returned. Now, who would like to go first? So, just as their imperial prey began to disappear, Sigurd turned the executioner's fortunes around with a mysterious new source of income.
Whatever it is, it's nothing to scoff at. According to the Excuse me. According to the tavern keeper I spoke to, the crew has been indulging themselves as never before. No amount of drink seems to loosen their tongues as how they are coming about the coin.
For my part, I spoke with a reporter from the Harbor Herald. The publication has been investigating the secret of the executioner's good fortune and making little headway. Plainly, the executioners do not wish the nature of their business to be made public. And I think I may know why. In the course of making inquiries on Hawker's Alley, an interesting fact came to light. Just as the executioners began to enjoy better fortunes, the price of crystal went into sharp decline, a sudden fall in demand, I was told. Curious, I contacted Hori Boulder, who's been watching the movements of the beast tribes, and my suspicions were proven correct. Despite ever-worsening relations between the beast tribes and the thalassocracy, neither Titan nor Leviathan have made an appearance of late, suggesting that the kobolds and Sahagin lack the means with which to summon them. Do you mean to say the executioners are divesting them of their crystals? All indications point to that conclusion, yes, though we have no hard evidence as yet. We must investigate further.
Agreed. So, how do we proceed?
Oh, I have an idea about that. In fact, I've already taken the liberty of making certain provisions.
I'm going for
Apparently
this.
he made some pickled herring, some Moors, some farmer's breakfast, and some sausage and sauerkraut.
Yeah, I'm taking the sausage and sauerkraut because I've already got a stack of it.
Part of this complete breakfast?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, show me the money.
Graha? Sorry, am I being a better wall than a window?
No, because I think because things were still loading in, I was clicking on them and it was immediately deselecting them.
No.
If Alphina's theory proves well-founded, it would go some way to explaining the executioner's vehement opposition to peace.
Alice? Do you remember how Alphino pretended to be some manner of merchant to infiltrate Yolmor? Well, I bet you 10 gills he's about to reprise the role.
I'll take that bet. The search for Sigurd. Alphino has the look of a man with a plan. Oh dear. During my inquiries, a disgruntled merchant informed me that a wholesaler of crystals had recently arrived in Limsa, offering wares at prices far undercutting the competition.
Oh boy.
I may be about to lose 10 gil. After asking around, I was able to gain an introduction and will shortly pose as a potential buyer in a bid to establish the crystal's provenance. The man is due to be at Ashen's Embrace in Lower La Nosea shortly. I suggest we make our way there at once.
Okay, off to Oshkun's Embrace. You remember where that is?
Vaguely. I know the name.
It's the big bridge in Lower La Nosea.
Okay.
La
Nosean geography is not my best subject.
Uh, yeah, it kind of spans and connects an island to the rest of the
Yeah.
more island. And of course, way out on the tip is Oshkin's Torch, which is the big lighthouse out there. I'm slowly learning Georgian geography. The fact that occasionally they throw stuff at you, expecting you to already know it, and you're like, okay, look it up on the map. Fly, Ursa, fly!
Okay, yeah, it is that bridge.
Yeah, this is the way checkpoint.
Yep. Thankfully, this bridge is not liable to being knocked out by a Malja.
No. Alpha, no.
That appears to be our merchant. Wish me luck. Wait, if he is truly in league with the Bloody Executioners, he will surely be wary of those allied to the Admiral, Scions not least of all. Compared to yours and Rylea's, mine is an unfamiliar face. Let me play the role of buyer.
Graha has the right of it. And if you're ever... if you aren't recognized on sight, you look too genteel to be mixed up with society's underbelly. This is true.
Genteel? But very well, I leave it to you, Raha. Yes, Alphino, genteel.
Very genteel.
Got business with me, Catboy? You're the crystal wholesaler? That expression. That I am, but you're no merchant. So what do you want the crystals for?
Raha, you should know better.
For a spare staff, maybe?
Don't look at us, you idiot. You'll give yourself away.
Oh, I see. You're a weaponsmith, am I right? And you need crystals to make staves like that fine specimen you've got there. See? That's right. I am indeed a weaponsmith, and I use naught but the finest materials. I bid you show me your wares. We don't invite just anybody into our storehouses. Takes time to establish trust, you understand. Look, I have a large and urgent commission. The quality is satisfactory. I will not quibble over the price. All right. It's plain that no ordinary crystal adorning... that's no ordinary crystal adorning your staff. No, it's not. So I'll make an exception. Come with me. Really?
You're such a dumbass, very, adorable, but yeah.
It seems to be working. Let's follow them. Yeah, he's gonna need backup.
He may be over 100 years old, but that was 100 years cooped up in a tower.
Yeah.
Like Rapunzel.
Let down your long tail.
Oh, if he heard that, he would so throttle us. So over to Red Rooster Steed? Or farther on? Nope, up by the mines.
Yeah.
Alice, given how long he's spent playing the Crystal Exart, you'd think Graha would be a better actor. Honestly, if it hadn't been for that staff, we must remember to thank Tataru. Alphino?
They went into that tunnel quietly now.
Do you want me to change into ninja? Too late.
Look, if they don't spot Alphino and Alice and, well, me with the glowy thing, or see through Graha's disguise, there's no need for a fake ninja to try and add any stealth here.
I'm not a fake ninja.
Oh, yes, you are. The entire guild agreed. You won't find any finer, especially not for the price. Indeed, I would expect to pay more than double for such quality. How could they possibly be so cheap? There's nothing unlawful about them, if that's your worry. They're from Ogomoro, if you take my meaning. Stuff's as pure as it gets. You won't be disappointed. So, how much do you want? Ogomoro, taken from the kobolds, just as we suspected. Oh, now one of the guards finally shows up. That's enough. Shut your gobs and turn around. Slowly.
See, I should have told you I should have shifted to ninja.
I told you a fake ninja was not going to help with this group. I'm Sickard, acting captain of the Bloody Executioners. No need to introduce yourselves. We know who you are. Scions. Say. And we also know you've been chatting to the Admiral. Got eyes and ears everywhere, see? Comes with being the only true pirate crew left in Lemza. So we've established you ain't here to buy crystals. Question is, what are you here for? You were bold to reveal yourself to us without knowing our objective, but that would explain your swift rise to power. You've spoken plain, and so I shall return the favor. We came here to learn why the Bloody Executioners oppose the Admiral's will. And we have our answer. Should Lemza Lomenza make peace with the kobolds, you would lose the source of your newfound wealth. That's right. Just to remind you, though, we ain't breaking any rules here. The law forbids us from attacking any vessel not flying the Imperial flag, but it don't say nothing about beastmen. Only reason we keep our operation nice and quiet's 'cause we don't want no one taking our business. Wait, just listen to the end, will you? For what it's worth, I have the highest respect for you and yours. Her especially.
What about me?
Nope, sorry.
Uh,
While the Maelstrom were worrying about dirtying their fancy red clobber, you lot stormed Ogomoro and battered Bleeding Titan himself. Raised a mug to you when I heard the news. And now we're following in your footsteps, making sure the beastmen never summon their stinking gods again. Practically your successors, we are. When there were still Imperial ships about, we did our bit for Limsa and went after them. With the Garleans gone, there's no one left to ply our trade on except the Beastmen. So let us have that, eh? It's only fair. Contentious though some may find your views, it is true you have broken no laws. That being so, I see no reason why you should not state your case directly to the Admiral's face. Unless the acting captain of the only true pirate crew left in Limsa Lomenza has some other cause to hide in a cave. Well said. Well said indeed. Alright, I'll meet with the Admiral. I'll even provide the venue. The Astalicia. I trust she won't turn down the invitation.
The plot, it thickens.
Well, that went somewhat better than I thought.
Oh, we didn't have to pull out and do a beatdown, so...
Exactly. Raha?
Yep.
Though I have some passing knowledge of prior events, I am yet ill-qualified to meddle in Lomensan affairs. It is not my place to argue with Sicard, much as I would have liked to. Nay, it is for the Admiral to deal with him and the bloody executioners, both. By bringing them to the negotiating table, we have played our part.
Alisei? I don't know about you, but it was all I could do to stop myself from punching Sicard in that smirking face whenever he opened his mouth. Yeah, well, that's you.
On rough seas. Alphino is keen to report back to the Admiral. I thought myself the hunter, but it turns out I was the prey. A timely reminder that the pirate powers of Limsa Lomensa are not to be trifled with. But all's well that ends well. Grahatia's timely provocation had the desired effect, and Sicard has agreed to a meeting. Let us hurry back to Limsa Lomensa and pass on his invitation to the Admiral.
Zoom! Sometimes you have to put your foot down. Okay, Storm Sergeant.
Rylea, Thayrin, your companions have already reported to the command room. Will you be joining them?
Yes, we will.
It's any time.
Ooh, we actually get to stand around the command room. This is a rarity. Alisei? Valticia is the very last place for such a meeting. The Admiral will be marching right into the Coral's Den. I hope we don't end up regretting this. Alphino?
Sicard is not one for confidence, that much is plain. But I have faith in the Admiral. She has dealt with far worse.
Graha?
While we have no assurance that Sicard will be amenable to treason, there can be no compromise without discussion.
And Ilzenhar?
There you are. We have eagerly awaited your return.
Roll whip. Welcome back, my friends. What news? Yeah, you're not gonna like this. So they've been stealing crystals from the kobolds. My thanks for solving this mystery, and securing a meeting besides. Suffice to say, I accept Sicard's invitation, and I would have you join me as my guests. The future of Limsa hangs over the outcome of this meeting, and I would have the Scions present to bear witness.
And back up.
Look who's come crawling!
Traitor!
You can shove your piece!
Welcome aboard, Admiral. I'll wager you don't remember me. Sicard, acting captain of the bloody executioners, at your service.
'Twas kind of you to invite us. Now, if Captain Hillfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
I think she has a new voice actress.
We have
She
just the one
does.
demand. Do you forget this bilge about making peace with the Beastmen? Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
Too bloody right!
Pirates till we die!
What we take! Piracy has no place in our future.
What'd she say?
Pirates have no place. Our nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history. Centuries ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores. Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. And survive they did. But not so long ago, when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive. And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering. The Empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Wurlid and Bosnia and many others will regain their freedom. When they do, our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty. But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. Shall we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance then? Or shall we embrace change and thrive, like our ancestors before us? The choice is yours. But if we are to prosper in the coming age, the whole of Vilbrand must become our ship. and a kobold and Sahagin are crewmates.
Rousing words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say so. Still, we're all Laminsons here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us? Long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true? If so, you'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
A duel.
Oh boy.
Very well. As Admiral of Limsa Laminsa, I accept your challenge.
Ooh boy. Ooh.
This ain't over! Not till one of us is dead! Finish the job! Or I will!
Uh-oh.
It's the captain!
Captain Ilfir!
He grew some hair.
Ye fool! 'Twas over afore it began.
Captain!
Seems the whelps have been yapping while their master was abed. Listen well, all of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew of the good ship Limsa Laminsa. At the helm of that ship is the Admiral. And 'tis she who decides where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Or did you forget whose deck you stand on? Nay? Then what in the seven hells are you playing at?
It's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
You're bloody idiots is what ye are. Idiots with your own lives ahead of ye. Ye can do anything ye want. Be anything ye want. We're pirates, aye. And we pirates love our loot. But that ain't our first love. Our first love is the sea. The sea! And what she brings us. Freedom! So hold fast to that. Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. And make of yourselves a new breed of pirate! lad. I made ye me right hand 'cause I saw something in ye. And I still do. You have the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief. Well now, it seems we're of one mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
You have my thanks, Hilfir.
Your choice of dueling pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator. Ender of many a proud pirate's voyage. Mistbeard's vanished into legend, and it won't be long before I take my rest in the depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow. There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
You know, there's not nearly enough rigging on those ships.
Really? After all that heartfelt pirate talk, you whine
Yeah.
about the rigging?
Yeah.
Baron would be proud of you.
Yeah, good night, Cold Sword. Way too late by now.
Alisei? While I don't condone what Sigurd has been doing, I know how difficult it can be to change course. Took me long enough after to join the Scions, didn't it? Alpha no.
When the discussion gave way to a duel, I feared what might unfold. Yet only a fool would underestimate the Admiral, as Sigurd soon discovered.
Raha?
There are times when one must stand one's ground, even if the cost of failure is beyond reckoning. The Admiral did just that, and I have nothing but respect for her. As she continues to steer her nation through this period of transition, I pray the Navigator will see fit to fill her sails.
Elzenhard?
Like Mistbeard before him, Hilfir chose to trust the future of our nation to the Admiral. That was the moment, I believe, that the good ship Limsa Lumenza finally embarked upon her new course.
Webb? Though I had anticipated a duel, I did not foresee Hilfir would intervene. But full glad am I that he did. 'Twould have been a shame to kill the boy. Instead, the whelp has learned a valuable lesson, and we have made peace amongst ourselves. All that remains is to do likewise with our neighbors. I'm actually a little low on direct hit, so I'm going to take that. Double checking
I'll
with
get you a second one.
Alisei. Okay, that's the same. Graha's is the same.
Alphino is the same. Yep, everyone's the same.
The Great Shield Verbrand.
Great ship Vilbrand, for the first time in a long time, Merlwyb's course is clear.
Now, I hardly need tell you, but any attempt to negotiate with the tribes is doomed to fail unless their minds can first be wrested from the grip of their gods. And so, in the meeting we seek to arrange with the kobolds, I would have you free their leader of Titan's influence. Leave it to us. We will open his ears to reason. You have my thanks. Ere we proceed, there's something you should know. Some 50 years past, when the Sahagin swarmed our hulls in ever greater numbers, Limsa entered into a convent with kobolds.
To men shall go the bounty of the sea, to kobolds shall go the bounty of the land. An awesomely equitable arrangement, conspicuously lacking in detail.
Aye, inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous, and we took advantage of it, moving in to claim the northern reaches of La Nosea, which the kobolds believe theirs. Bloodshed followed, then bloodshed to answer the bloodshed, and on it went, till every ilm of Ilbrand bore the stains of our conflict. This is not history, you understand. This is the present, fresh and raw. With their kindred blood yet on our hands, we struggle to regain the kobold's trust, even should we cure the tempered.
Admiral, you speak of obstacles we are like to encounter at the meeting. But as things stand, I see no reason why the kobolds would agree to a meeting in the first place.
And so we must provide a reason. I restore their stolen crystals to them, and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies.
Bait. They would welcome us into their midst, not to speak of peace, but to have you at their mercy.
Aye, and given the wealth of crystals we will bring, I'd wager they'll attempt to send Titan then and there. Meaning the High Priest would need to be present, to whom we could administer the cure. Ooh, that's a dangerous game.
On someone like that?
Hmm?
Do you think we can cure someone like that?
He might have been tempered too long. I don't know.
Yeah. Not to mention, Gabu wanted out.
Mm-hmm. Precisely. He is the fish I would catch. But he will not be alone. Nay, he will have guards on hand, and they will lay down their lives to protect him. Yet a single death on the kobold side would jeopardize our chance at peace, and my venture funders.
Yet it need not. What if we were to employ the Conqueror's Chain? Though we would still have to weaken the kobolds, it would allow us to subdue them without inflicting lasting harm.
An artifact Mistbeard used to take goods and not life? Aye, that would serve. Well done, Marshal.
Hey, how does he happen to know about this?
Whack!
What?
So, friends, what do you think of our strategy?
The effects of tempering are cumulative, and we may safely assume that the High Priest's exposure to primal influence is extensive. It will therefore take a great deal of aether to reverse its effects, not to mention time. Oh. Clever!
What are you thinking, kitten?
Well, the time is still an issue, but we've seen just how much aether it took to, cure like Gabu. We're going to need a lot of aether. Where could you get aether from?
All the crystals were hauling around.
Yes! The bait to bring them in so they can summon Titan will be used to free them from Titan.
We shall see. Alphino wants a word.
Time during which Alice would be defenseless. Even should we all look to her protection, I am not convinced we could keep an entire army of kobolds at bay.
Well, I'm happy to take the risk. It's not as if we have any other choice. Besides, it's what Tesseline would do. And I have not followed her by example, we wouldn't have a cure for the tempering, much less a chance at bringing peace to Volbrand. So I'm going to cure the priest, or die trying.
Let's try to avoid that part. With this music, how can I say anything other than I believe in you?
Yes, I believe in you, Alice. That's the determination music.
Yeah.
And I believe in you too. You and everyone. I know you'll keep me safe. It's settled then. See to your preparations and make for Camp Overlook. We will join you there anon.
Well, that was a transition. Well, we're headed out of the city and it is 11:30.
You want to call it here?
I think this is a good place to do it.
Okay, I was kind of hoping we could wrap up the chain tonight, but it does not look like it will do.
Well, actually, I think we're getting very close. Now, a few things to do, and I'm betting that what we're headed for will be the trial for the patch.
No, it will not. Meow. I know what the trial for the patch is. It is not on the MSQ. Sorry, kitten.
Wow.
But it does mean we have to wait all weekend before we can get back on this.
Depending. We might arrange sometime during the weekend.
Yeah, but then we'd have to stream it, and that would conflict with Baron's schedule, and that gets ugly. We don't want to go there.
No. Wow.
And, everyone's going to kind of bitch, moan, whine, and complain that we haven't opened up Eden yet.
Wah.
Yeah, I know. We're popular, what can I say? The cat goes wah.
The guild goes wah.
They mean well. They're trying to help.
Yep. On the other hand, we're probably well ahead of Ursi.
Oh, probably not for much longer.
Only if she ever finds time to get on.
That will happen soon.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'll let Action explain that one to you.
Oh dear.
Anyway, thank you all very much for joining us. Sorry we couldn't get on a little earlier to get things set up. Okay, there's Ops. Just trying to figure out what it was trying to do. You guys have a great evening. Thank you so much for coming along. We really enjoy having you here. That way we can all kibitz with popcorn. It sounds like tomorrow will be our typical Heaven on High. Unless for some reason we decide to continue this, which it would break tradition. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and we're right at 71.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it could be go in, get killed, and then maybe do MSQ for the rest of the night.
Don't curse us.
Well, the moment I count on that's how we get through MSQ, then we'll hit 100.
You might have a point
Right?
there. We'll see. Sunday we'll continue with our bun buns.
They have a lot more story to go to.
It will be effectively chaining job quests for Lancer and Pugilist, which will be fun.
Yes.
Knock on wood.
Maybe we can try and sneak in about one more level on them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because they're really close to the point where, the questing will make them hit 30.
Mm-hmm. And on Monday, if we haven't gotten to the MSQ by then, we'll definitely finish off MSQ and hopefully start unlocking either the Sorrows of Warlet or Eden. We'll let you guys decide which one we do next. In any case, You all have a wonderful evening. Get a good night's sleep. We really look forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
Yes.
Good night,
Everyone
all.
have a good night and see you tomorrow.